What's up, Donna Self-Esteem Queen? And I haven't been on camera for a minute. However, since you guys keep sending me emails about Donald Sterling, I figured I would address it this one time. These are just my views and not necessarily the views of the people around me. However, I have an opinion. First of all, racism has been louder than ever in the last several years. Ever since our president became African American, racism has been loud, and I'm not surprised by what has recently come out. It's good to know that Mr. Sterling doesn't really care for black folks, or is taking it back to the slavery days where the slave masters would pay their slaves to entertain them, and they'd pay them by not killing them. So, he's paying them, and maybe by that, he feels justified in telling his half-black girlfriend or not girlfriend or Clippers charity organization worker or whatever she is, okay? Maybe he shouldn't have told her that she shouldn't be with black people. But the real question is, if that's his girlfriend, why on earth would you date somebody that would say such a thing? And why would, excuse my language, fucking for finance be so important that you would then take the time to legally or illegally videotape this person, audio record this person, so that you could put this all on public display? Because if you already have the audio, that means that he's probably been talking to you like this for a while. And guess it doesn't hurt that the wife of Donald Sterling is suing this young lady. Listen, we can all speculate about what their relationship is or is not. We can all look at the news, but the reality is that if he, as an owner, feels that way about black men or black people, imagine how many other owners who are not caught on audio feel the same way. We protest, we march, we call on action. Al Sharpton comes out, Jesse Jackson comes out, all the celebrities come out. But is anybody really promoting the end to racism? Or is blatant racism an excuse for black people to be racist? I have been on a couple of social networks the past day, and all I see are a lot of black people talking about the revolution and, how much, it would please them to hurt somebody like Donald Sterling. Yeah, but why aren't you upset with the players who came out? I don't care if they wore a jersey or not. Why aren't you upset with them for even coming out to play at all? If he's looking at his players like jigaboos who are there to perform circus acts, why would they still perform circus acts for somebody who clearly they now know is their slave owner? These are just my own thoughts. I personally don't believe that the young lady, works for some nonprofit charity. I personally believe that maybe she was a sugar baby. They exist. It's a real thing. People do it all the time. Why are we so upset at her when we glorify sugar babies and sugar daddies in the media? Why are we upset? That's the real question. People make racist comments every day, everywhere. But because it's the owner of a basketball team, all of a sudden everybody's up in arms. Clothing designers have made racist comments. Everybody is concerned about the racist comment, and I'm concerned about the person who has been listening to racist comments and then decides, I'm going to record these, save them for a later date, and then put you on blast. I don't know if anybody that had the heart to work for a charity organization would do such a thing. And so do I think that that's his sugar baby? You betcha. Do I think that he made a huge mistake? No. I like to know the racists that are around me so I can act accordingly. I like to make sure that if I have, any Clippers paraphernalia in my house, that it's definitely taken out. But I think that we're getting mad about something that happens every single day. And what are we doing to help provide a solution rather than to sit around and talk about how horrible it is? What are we doing? Are we teaching young women that it's okay to date an older man and or to get money by any means necessary? There's a bigger picture here that we're not even dealing with. Okay? If that's his girlfriend and he's buying her all of these expensive gifts, and now his wife, that's right, he's still currently married. Nobody is mad that this dude is committing adultery, even though they're separated. It's still adultery. Nobody's mad about that aspect of it all. Nobody is mad about the fact that he's like 70 and she's like almost 40. Nobody's mad about that. Never heard him say the word nigger. Just, why do you have to publicize being with black people? But what that lets me know is that any relationship that he's had with her has been a private relationship. So maybe he likes, like most slave owners used to be, he likes to sleep with the help on the side and in public be seen with a beautiful white woman. Just kind of tired of people sweeping under the rug the fact that if she really has 100 hours worth of audio, which hopefully is, was recorded legally, because in California it's illegal to record someone without both people's consent. But we're not addressing the bigger picture. The bigger picture is we glorify fucking for finance. The bigger picture is if that's how she's making her living and now she's being sued by his wife for swindling his funds, you can best believe that she's probably looking at, how do I continue to make this gravy train go? Because I've just been spending frivolously thinking that this money would never come to an end. You guys aren't looking at the obvious. I see the obvious. You guys are being distracted by the nigger talk over here, the don't mess with black people talk over here. But there's a bigger picture. And that bigger picture is what we really should be addressing. Nobody's addressing it, and I wonder why.